wonderful people, fellow couch gamers. Welcome back to Couch Gaming TV. My name is Sunny, and next up is a video or a tutorial video on treasure hunts. I want to call them treasure trails because of my RuneScape addiction when I was a little kid. I was a treasure trails addicted little boy. Yeah. I hope this video works out. I did like 4 or 3 takes already to try and capture or make a video on treasure trails, but it didn't really work out, not because my moves were bad, but because I didn't really like them. But then I saw a video on YouTube about a dude making a treasure trail video, and that video it kind of sucked in my opinion, but a lot of people watched it, so I guess why not try again, and even if it's not that good, let's just upload it. I'm not gonna talk a whole lot during this video, only when I make like certain moves, and I hope I make note of them before I make the move. I have played over 2k treasure hunts, I believe. I'm not a member in this game. I have a whole lot of cards and things I can show you people if anyone makes a request for that. But a few general rules before we start. So when the battle starts, what you want to do is start from the top towards the bottom, and then try to go from the sides to the middle. Try to make the sides disappear, even if that means shifting one of these. Try to make the sides disappear, because the sides are kind of annoying, and you want to keep your coins or your gems or whatever together. If you have a few moves to spare and the board is getting a bit how I'm gonna say this, a bit messy, you might want to try to keep some coins together, the colors. You'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna start off by just taking a free turn by dropping this bronze one. This will make 4 silver ones. If a silver one above this one pops up, I'll get an extra turn, which would be nice. And if my calculations are right, this one will drop down here, so I can make a extra turn here. I want to do that at the start to make as many extra turns as possible. Each game my average is about 100 turns. I sometimes get over 200 turns. I have a couple of screenshots on that if people want to see that. I have gotten 5 volts, I believe. You cannot connect 3 volts together. Yeah, I got an extra turn there, like I said, because the silver one dropped from the top, which was nice. Like I said, this is the extra turn which I set up. Sometimes wasting a turn to set up an extra turn or a free turn can be very beneficial, because extra turns or free turns can lead to other extra or free turns. I'm going to move this, no, I was gonna move this gold one here to make the silver ones drop in here and get a free turn, not an extra turn. But that's gonna make 3 gold bags and drop the silver ones, which is gonna mess it up. So rule number 1, never get greedy. Never get greedy. You might see this and immediately go for it, but it might be better to calculate some moves before doing anything like that. And this is my first game of the day, so I'm not really, I have to warm up a little bit as well each time. I get better each game. I get it better by 20 turns each game. I'm just gonna go for the free turn here. See if that opens up anything special. There's a free turn here and a free turn here. Let's see if I can turn that into an extra turn. No. As long as you can make free turns or extra turns, there's no real reason to set up other extra or free turns. I can try to set up an extra turn here with the silver ones, or free here. But I'm going to wait for that and take this one first. Now I'm gonna take this one. Another free one opened up here. I can take him here, or I can take him here. If I take him here, I lose these silvers. So I'm gonna take him here. There's a free turn here, but that one's at the top. And when you get stuff like that, and you have a beautiful opportunity here, because if I make those backdrops, these are gonna drop as well, and some other cool stuff might happen. So when I have like above 10 turns or above 7 turns, usually, if you feel confident enough, I do stuff like this. I keep my extra bags there because that's extra stuff might happen because of that. And as you can see, I got 4 gold ones here, so I didn't use a turn. And you don't want to touch these chests in general. You don't want to touch these chests. And as soon as you get green chests, you want to make them into the red chests to my right here. And you don't want to make vaults. In general, you don't want to make vaults because vaults give a lesser amount of anything basically that 3 red chests can give. But I believe now the amount of glory keys has been up to 8. It used to be 6. To 6 it used to be 4, because a red chest can give 2 glory keys, so 2 times 3 is 6, so 3 red ones would give more than a vault. I also believe they give more souls, honor, and gems as well. But I could be wrong now. Some things might have changed. But usually I don't make too many vaults. But let's say you have like a whole lot of red chests taking up space, and you have like 20 moves or 15 or even 10 moves left. You might want to make some vaults to get to open up some space to make more moves. I never get in 200 moves when I don't make vaults. The most amount of red chests I had on screen once was 11. But if I made them into vaults, I would have made more vaults. I would have made more moves. Alright, I can set up a free turn here with the silver ones. Let's see if there's anything else. And you always gotta calculate, like, if I'm gonna drop these 3, only 2 spaces are gonna open up. So this one is gonna drop here, which could make a free turn as well. But I'm gonna take this side one first. See if I can do anything else right now. Nope. Alright. We can try to risk getting a bronze one. I don't think a bronze one is gonna fall. I think a silver one is gonna fall because there's a whole lot of bronze and gold ones on the screen. But let's just check it out. I'm really going against the odds here. I think there's like a 20% chance of dropping a bronze one. Oh, nice. Alright. Let's get that bronze one out of the way. I said you don't want to touch these, but if there's like no moves left and you can make a double move by moving one of these, you might want to do that. Or if you can make extra moves or free turns with your little chest, you might want to do that as well. That's the only two instances where you may touch these chests. And why shouldn't you touch these chests? Because the game really generates everything besides these chests. That's the only thing you gotta generate, so you want to keep as many of them on the screen as possible until you get free or extra turns from them. If I move these two, I'm not gonna get 4 silvers, because the silver is gonna connect with these 2 silvers right away, and this one is gonna get turned into another silver. So I am going to move. I want to get this gold one down to get an extra turn here, but it's not possible if I do it like this. I just saw something at the bottom here. I can get a free turn here. I'm gonna take a free turn here first then. See if there's a way to get a gold one there. I don't believe there is. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's a free turn. If I move these 3 bronze, it's gonna turn into a silver. Silver here and 2 silvers here. 4 silvers is a free turn. I'm not getting many combos, but that's alright. So, and if there's not many turns left on the board to do, you want to do some turns at the bottom, because if you do them at the bottom, you have a higher chance of getting other turns, because they fall down deeper, the coins, and if you make a turn at the top, only 1 row of coins is going to fall on top of these coins, so you don't have a high chance to get more turns. I am going to change these first, and then I'm probably gonna do the bronze ones here. I'll do this one first. I'm gonna move these silvers to get a goal and make a sack here and get a free turn here to get these, to make these into a green, if you will see what I mean. Of course I ruined my free turn now, but I got another one, so it doesn't really matter, because I want to get a free turn with these chests, with these sacks, to get the green chests, which is excellent. As you can see right now, I have the opportunity of moving this one up to get a silver, but let's say this bronze was not here and I had 3 bronze ones. If I move this bronze one up, it will connect into a silver, and these would then connect into 4 silvers, which would be a free turn. I can't really show it right now because I get a free turn anyway from the bronze ones. Did you see it? I got 4 silvers there. Okay, let's not get greedy right now and do my original plan right away. Yeah, okay, let's do my plan that I was starting with. That was very good. And right now I want to drop the gold one down here to get an extra turn. I can take him in a whole lot of ways, but as you saw right now, I can also get an extra turn here. If I go like this, these will turn into a gold one, and if another gold one will drop, it might screw up this extra turn. But I said always go to the side, but in this case I'm not gonna go to the side.
Extra turn.
See, it was a very wiser thing to do, because now I still have my extra turn here and I got a free turn up there.
Extra turn.
Now I can show it. I can take these sacks and connect them into 4 sacks, or I can move this gold one down, which will also turn into 4 sacks. And if a 5th sack drops from the top, I believe it can drop from the top before I connect. No, it's not gonna drop from the top before I connect. Never mind that. I could also do some else here. Maybe make an extra turn, but I'm not gonna risk that. The board is a bit messy right now, which is not good. I'm gonna make a double turn here by dropping the silver ones into gold, which is gonna drop these into gold as well. If another gold drops from here, I get a free turn, so let's hope for that. There's not many golds in the game. Nah, I'm not gonna get that lucky again. I'm gonna make a free turn here. 2 free turns. Even better, 3 free turns. No. Okay, yeah, 3 free turns. I was gonna make another free turn with the sacks, but it connected into 3 sacks. But I got one anyway. I'm gonna go for another free turn. I know I don't have many moves left to spend. I can make 1 red chest at least. Yeah, sometimes I still get around 20 moves even some games. Some games are really screwed up. Okay, let's not get greedy. I want to get these out of the way. I can make another red chest here, which is good. I'm gonna get at least 2 red chests. I don't like to make this video because see, it's already taking almost 20 minutes to finish it. And that's why I didn't really want to upload it, because people don't really watch that long. Can I make silver to drop down here? Perhaps when I get lucky here. Or bronze in the middle, which is even better. I'm not gonna get the silver here, unfortunately. Silver is gonna drop down here. So let's move a silver here to get 3 golds here, so that one drops down here, get a free turn, perhaps even an extra turn, who knows. Yeah, I can make an extra turn right now. That's another cool move to do. If I switch these silver ones, these bronze ones are gonna drop, which are gonna make these 2 drop, and that's gonna make a T across, which is an extra turn as well. I have, oh shit, I miscalculated. I was gonna say I'm happy I was able to show that one as well in the video. I hope you got the idea of what I was gonna try to show, but I got a extra turn anyway, but wasted a turn now, which is still a 1 less turn that I'm gonna get right now. Well, hopefully we're gonna set up another extra turn. Yes, we set up another extra turn. If I move these golds, I hope I'm not gonna miscalculate this time. Probably not. Yeah, if I move these golds, it's gonna make a sack, and these sacks are gonna connect into a T. Something like last time, but now it's gonna work.
Extra turn.
In a T in a corner, I mean. God damn it. Another free turn right here. Now I can take these silvers, but that's not good. We're gonna drop the silver in here and get a gold in between, a silver in between to make a free turn, an extra turn, I'm sorry.
Extra turn.
And connect the chests in the meantime. We're going back up in moves. Yes, 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 yes. I can probably do some crazy stuff right here, but I'm too lazy, or I'm out of time really to calculate too much stuff. So I'm just gonna go for the free turn. The video was already long enough, but I want to finish the game so you can see how many turns I got. Not that many, I think. Only 5 turns left and at 45. That's not good. That's not good. There's not much left to do. We can set up an extra turn. If these 2 silvers drop, we can make another corner. If a third silver doesn't drop from the top, I hope not, and that rhymes. Yay!
Extra turn.
Alright, what's next? What's next? We can set up another extra turn here if another third gold doesn't drop from the top, because a gold is gonna shift in here, and if we then move this gold to there, we will get a corner. Perfect.
Extra turn.
Perfect. I'm not gonna go for a free turn. I'm gonna just risk it for the hell of the video and try to get a silver here without getting extra silvers here to get an extra turn. Perfect.
Extra turn.
Perfect. That's how we do it. Yeah. Let's connect these 3. I believe the gold one is gonna show up at the top if I connect it like this, because the coins, if you connect them in different ways, sometimes they show up on different spaces. Sometimes it shows up in the middle. I used to remember them all by hand, but I forgot them. I hope this one is gonna show up at the top, otherwise I'm gonna get a vault, and I rather have 3 red chests or gold chests, or however you want to call them. Okay, let's pray for fuck. Excuse my French. That didn't go as planned. Okay, let's just hope we get 2 gem keys then from that stupid vault. God damn you! Okay, if I connect them like this, it's gonna just show up at the top, which is what I want to do. You see? Something sparked my brain and said it's gonna show up in the middle. That's why I started talking about it. But then I was like, ah, stupid brain, it's not gonna show up in the middle, it's gonna show up at the top. I should have listened to myself. Yep, now the board is all messed up, and this will be the end. God damn it. Game over. Maybe it's good that I didn't get like 100 or 200 turns, because then the video would be like 45 minutes long. And I timed it. When I get 200 turns, it takes me 20 minutes to finish. But of course, with all this talking, it's taking a whole lot longer now. one more extra turn and another free turn. The other way around.
Extra turn.
Perfect.
Extra turn.
Ah, 60 turns, nice. Now I get 20 seals. Yeah. Yeah. 20 guild seals. I opened 100 guild chests and I got 1 times that guardian that uses green mana. 1 times. 1 freaking time I got that card. And I only needed him once, luckily, to make him a legendary. But I needed to open 100 freaking chests. Let's do this and hope for a nutsack. No, of course not. I was hoping for a nutsack to drop right here, but it didn't. Someone stole my nutsack. Alright, let's just end the game. Someone stole my goddamn nutsack. Let's see how much the vol gives. Yes, 2 gem keys. Perfect. Let's open those gem keys. Those gem chests, I mean. How the hell am I gonna open a key?
Bullshit. Bullshit, I tell you.
Alright, that was it. I hope you somewhat enjoyed the video, but at least learned something new. If you did, please leave a like. It would help me out a lot.